Hello everyone, and welcome to William Maranci, the show hosted by William Maranci. I know it's been a little bit, but since June of last year, mid-year, I have been playing this same mashup from TikTok in my head. I was on Twitter one day, and I saw this mashup posted to Twitter from TikTok, and now I'm talking about it on YouTube. As someone who is kind of late to the TikTok game and still kind of wants to get acclimated to the TikTok mashup life, I wanted to pull this video up again because, my God, if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. So this lad right here is Australian music producer slash DJ slash choreographer Kid Kobe Official, which I think can be shortened to Kid Kobe. But he has a TikTok series called Two Songs That Shouldn't Work Together But Do. You also have the series These Two Songs Would Go Off at a Nightclub, and my favorite, These Two Songs Would Pop Off at a Festival.
Two songs that shouldn't work together but do.
And then if you look in the comments, people are not being particularly nice. There are a few reasons why this TikTok is potentially the best mashup I've ever seen on this platform. Now, in terms of the music itself, there is room for improvement. So Industry Baby by Lil Nas X, featuring Jack Harlow, is in E-flat minor. So it would work very well with a song in F-sharp major, or some variation of F-sharp major, and Love Story by Taylor Swift is in D major. In these kinds of situations, you would need to sort of pitch the vocal up to fit Industry Baby, or pitch the instrumental of Industry Baby down to match Love Story. Instead, these two songs are just sort of thrown together. The a cappella and the instrumental are just right there. And it's not in tempo either. At the very least, Love Story starts in the right place, but then a few words in, the crowd goes home. This is someone with almost 200,000 followers, just following 11 people. If you make content like that, you should probably follow 50,000 more people, at least. I think this mashup, in a lot of ways, is pretty just sort of sloppy and thrown together. But then you get to the choreography and the lip syncing. So he is dancing to the Industry Baby instrumental. He knows the tempo of the song. He's dancing how someone would normally dance to Industry Baby. But then you get to the lip sync. He is lip syncing perfectly in time to Love Story as well, while dancing to Industry Baby at a different tempo. It's like he knows that this mashup is not quantized and is a little wonky tempo-wise. If you were to perform like that on command, that takes a high level of skill that I don't think too many other people possess. This is like if the Shags performed one of their songs exactly the same live. And just the confidence and that takes a serious level of skill. I could not do this on command. I will tell you that. I could never have dance moves on his level. Also, FYP, please tell me that's not For You page. Is that what that stands for? I don't use TikTok much. But if the whole platform was like that video, I would actually be very curious about it. This sounds like the kind of mashup a 10-year-old with 15 subscribers and a Minecraft avatar on YouTube would make. But I think that kind of makes this era of TikTok special. I mean, you had some early channels on YouTube that were famously pretty bad, but because they were so early to the party, they wound up making a pretty big name for themselves. This reminds me of the era on YouTube where Expert Village was one of the most subscribed to channels, and may have been taken seriously. I don't even remember. Now, I don't want to end this video without sharing a few more of his TikToks. Let's see if these two songs would go off in a nightclub.
These two songs are going off in a nightclub.
Hey yo, bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes.
I agree. The intro was a little bit rough. I don't know what DJ software this fellow's using. The drums in the intro definitely sound like someone falling down the stairs slightly. You know, the mashup itself actually sounds pretty good. It's tight. Maybe the vocals are a little tinny, but there's a lot more to be said for this one. There's another one that's pretty solid too.
Two songs that shouldn't go together, but do.
I tell a nigga don't big ride, leave it to the double thick thighs with sisters.
6ix9ine technically shouldn't really go with anything, but whatever.
Drop it down and wobble up, mommy boot it up, shake it down and gobble up, cause my money up, slide in the belly trucker, the rape trucker, your bestie's a dick sucker.
This mashup also isn't too bad. It seems like he lined up the vocals and the instrumental nicely. That said, I'm not convinced these two songs would pop off at a festival, but they might go off in a nightclub. This mashup is not one of my favorites by Kobe, but it does make me gain a bit more respect for him. Whether or not you think these two songs go off in a nightclub, let's push that all aside. I think he knew that the Beat It vocals were maybe slightly off, but he always just kept his chin up, even as he was doing that. He does not get discouraged one bit. He still posts the TikTok. He's still going crazy. Look at that crazy hair. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous of his hair right now. He looks ferocious by the end of it. This is the face of an absolute beast, an absolute champion, persevering through it all. Lastly, I want to shout out another episode in the These Two Songs Would Go Off at a Nightclub series.
Let's blame it on the chemical.
Ooh, I'm excited to see what he mashes up his own song with. I also genuinely like when artists mash stuff up with their own songs. It's actually kind of a cool concept that I want to see more of. He didn't even mash it up with anything. Yeah, you know what song would go off in a nightclub? My song. Hey DJ, can you play Chemicals by Kid Kobe? He's one of my best friends, and he's really, really talented, and has very cute hair. I want to thank Kid Kobe Official for breaking my brain. I have thought about that one TikTok of that Love Story and Industry Baby mashup longer than I think about a lot of good mashups and good music. Thank you, Kid Kobe, for changing my life. This has been William Maranci. Thank you.